Hello Eagle Dynamics. I wanted to post a video about the problem that we have in multiplayer ICW because I think there are a lot of people that are having this problem. Not all of them, but some of them. The main problem comes from any version coming from the 2.5. In the previous version 1.5 it didn't happen. I discovered something that maybe is interesting for you when I'm just loading the center screen of the three screens I have. When I'm loading just not too much people, okay, for example in this one Persian Gulf, no, this one is with okay, we're going to try to load something that it don't have a lot of people around. Let's see, for example this one 260 in Persian Gulf. Okay, when it's loading not so many people, then it takes less time. When I'm trying to load something like this, it's impossible to get inside. For example, this one we will check out, okay, with this video. So I just join it and then I press the chronometer to see how many time it takes me to start boarding the plane and start to be inside of the cockpit and manage everything correctly. What happens right now, what is going to happen is I'm going to appear. Well, it's going to appear first of all the lobby to put my name. In this case, this one, for example. I'm going to click it. It's going to take time, a little of time. Depending on the number of people that are inside of the server, then it's going to take less time or more time. Okay, so this is what it happens. Then when appears, I will go into the flying or briefing, and then it will appear in the 3D world, but only myself without the plane. Then the plane is going to start drawing. There it is. I click it. Okay, the plane is going to start be drawing from outside to inside. Okay, fly. And this is not going to take so many time because it's going to be only 2 people or 3 people in the server. Okay, right now the frames per second are staying very low. As you can see, I have in track IR something that it could be 5 or 4 frames per second. I don't want to move my head so much, okay, because I want you to show how suddenly appears the outside plane from the inside cockpit, start to draw the plane. You see, here we have the outside of the plane. And I don't want to move the head, because if I move the head, then the view is going to move a lot. There it is. Okay, we have right now 2 minutes. Not too bad. If always would have been 2 minutes. Okay, we are here in the server now. We recover all the frames per second. No problem at all. Okay, it's a problem because what I want to show is this. We go to leave the server. Yes, we want to leave the server, and now we are going to load, for example, something like 5 people or something like that, 6 people. For example, this one, no, it's impossible because it's with a password. Here, for example, 4 people. Okay, 4 people. I'm going to try with 4 people. Okay, in Persian Gulf, the same, but okay, I'm going to put the chronometer. It was 2 minutes something. Okay, appears this one, and I'm going to load. I don't know, I don't want to move this because you see it starts to make lagging. I would like to load the same plane to take the same time, but it's a little difficult. You see, it appears. Okay, let's see if I can. Come on. Let me see. doesn't appear. Come on, beauty. And now it's okay. Now I can move. Okay, this one for example. Okay, click it. Now it's there. Then appears the car. You see the cars as moving. Fly. Suddenly everything stops. Frames per second. And in this time, well, this time it appears very quickly. I'm going to be a full loading this video, but we are going to try something different. Okay, we're going to put more to see if it's happening the same. Okay, go leave the server. Yes, and we're going to load. I want to show something like, for example, this 15 in the Caucasus. I would like to see something in the same Persian Gulf, but with more people. For example, this one, 26. There's nothing less than that. Okay, 26. That's 26. Okay, we join it. And then we are going to try to load the F5 again. Suddenly we start to hear some sounds. I didn't put the chronometer, I pointed it now. Okay, starting to scroll. Come on. Smoother. Where are you? Ah, here they are. Okay. I'm going to wait until the smoothing of the... because maybe it has something to do with that. I just testing also. I'm moving the mouse wheel to scroll, but it's very laggy, really laggy. It's like the number of people that are inside. It's making lag. It's putting the computer to the knees. Oh, almost there. But not, still laggy. And I don't know if this has something to do. Still laggy. I don't know if this has something to do with the time it takes, or is it going to be not laggy? Okay, there it is. I'm going to try to do this one. I don't know if I move it. No. Move up. Oh. I think the lag comes from all the information that is sending the people. I don't know, because it has to be something with the... I don't believe that is something about the polygons that it has to render because there are more people or something. No, I think it is because maybe it feels like it's a bottleneck somewhere. I want to choose the same plane, but I cannot. Come on. This is the one to try. I click it. Don't know if I'm going to appear or not. Oh my god. Now you're starting to see that the more people there are inside, the more of the problem. Still from 2 people to 4 people wasn't there. Ah, no, I don't want to be there. I don't want to pick up the same. Oh, there's one disappear. And I never had problems in 1.5 something, 1.5x to get inside of any big server. Never ever. Okay, we are 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Okay, there we are. Briefing. I just click the briefing. For sure there has to be people that don't have this problem because of course the servers are filled. If not, there wouldn't be anyone. I suppose we have not to be a big number of people, and I hope this is not going to be forgotten because of that. Okay, so we fly. There we have again. By the way, beautiful work on the Abu Dhabi, on the Gulf, Persian Gulf. I wish not to be used any satellite images because they are very huge for storage in the hard drives, but it's the way you do the things, so I have to accept it. It's the only way. But I wish it would be something like Prepare of FSX, where you load and it's good appearing. You load, the sceneries are not so huge and they are good looking because they have some kind of auto generation with forest, and they are full of trees and whatever, and they are very good. But anyway, that is another thing, because if you continue to developing maps, I'm not going to be able to buy anymore because I'm not going to have any space. By the way, this is an SSD H drive. As you can see, it's taking longer time. To be filled. And as you can see, this is not a question about of course, of the shaders that are loaded first, and then the second time it takes less time. In this case, so everything was loaded before. Maybe not this part of the world, but it's something I don't know why it's taking so much time. The people that don't have this problem also has this problem of rebuilding the from outside to inside, but it takes not so many time, maybe 20 seconds or something like that. In my case, as you can see, when I was with 5 people in Caucasian with the A10C, and it took me 20 minutes, and still I wasn't able to finish loading it. I wanted to send this video because maybe you don't find a way to reproduce this in your computers, and when you don't reproduce it, then you cannot fix it. But maybe this video would give you some kind of clue of what is happening. What is clear to me is the more people, more problem, more time it takes, even impossible to load. As I said, I was 20 minutes and I quit it because I didn't want to be anymore waiting, and I wanted to record a video just to see if this makes any sense to you. There's an explosion. Yes, there's an explosion there, and the sound of somebody maybe at A10. There's an helicopter also that is, I don't know if I can see, rotating my head a little so you can check out. There it is. As you can see, the frames per second are 1, 2, something like that. Then when everything is filled up, is built, then you recover all the frames per second. There is another issue in single player, that when there is an explosion or something, there is a big lag where everything stops and then appears the explosion or whatever. But usually in single player, it doesn't take so much time to load it, maybe 2, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Well, it's a long time, but not as big as this one. We are now, since we started, and I didn't hit at the first moment I pressed the join the server, this third server, we are now 11 minutes waiting. And I think it has something to do with the number of people that is inside of the server, not the number of enemies that it has. Well, I don't know, maybe that's also. That is going to explode. That F1, F2, the Mirage. I think that is a Mirage. Oh my god. Let's recommend some kind of photograms now. That one is going to make a low pass. Or a helicopter? I don't know. Well, I don't have expectation to join these huge servers, because usually these huge servers doesn't do things properly, just fly and crash and whatever. But what is true is maybe if we join a server with some kind of number of enemies, then it's going to be impossible. If we want to make it right, something like as you are seeing now, it was making the video and I was some kind of stupid because it took only two minutes or something like that. The previous loadings of the servers, but this one is taken already. Now it's something like 14 minutes, quarter an hour, and maybe it's not finishing. I don't know. I started to have some photograms, so maybe it's going to finish. It's just something is coming, I don't know. Of course, I'm loading the video, I'm saving the video. That makes some harm in the. Look, we are. Now we are. Okay. So it took 14 minutes and a half, more plus maybe 1 or 2 minutes that I didn't put. Now, as you can see, I'm not going to start I have all the photograms, I'm going smooth, everything is perfect, no problem at all. I didn't load the plane, and I don't know how to start this plane. I bought it, but still I don't know how to start this plane. But anyway, the main thing is that everything is quite smooth, good frames per second. That, by the way, how I could change the color of the text that is telling me the frames per second, because it's orange and I almost cannot see. Once it was yellow. Anyway, it's 44 something like that frames per second, and that is good. If I crash again and then I load it again, it will be very fast. It won't be again like it was these 40 minutes. It will be very fast. But the problem comes from loading this. I don't know if just for example want to see the server. Just if I join again this server, the same server again, how many times it would take? Just in case you are wondering. Let's see. For example, was this one 24? Okay. Join it. I'm going to put this one. Okay. It's loaded. By the way, I bought the F18 and I'm waiting for it. It's going to be great, but the one I'm waiting is the F16, and if you make an MiG-29, oh my god. Okay, so let's go to try. Now it's faster. Now it's faster. Okay, briefing, fly. Again, is making this stuff, but it takes so many little time this time. Once it loaded, you will say maybe that is a thing of loading the shaders, but it's not clear to me to be loading the shaders. There was something that it was joining there. Let's go into, for example, be in another server, different, to see how many time it takes. The same, for example, this one. It's I would like to be in a big one. For example, this 7 one. But it's some kind. It appears that it has to be something with the graphics, but it's not. I believe that is not with the graphics. I believe that is because, for example, here we start now with the lag. You see, because it's if it would be the graphics, it wouldn't. I wouldn't have the lag in here in the lobby in the previous server. What I have in here is again lag. So it's some kind of information that is a bottleneck in the net code you are using. I believe the more people, the more information, the more it takes. Again, the lags you see, and in the previous version, when I loaded the same 26 people, then it loaded very fast. Now in this one, maybe I don't have the F5, but as you can see here, I'm again having lag. So it's because of the server. The server makes a bottleneck or something. I'm going to put this one because I don't find any other 15. No, F15 no, F5 here it is. Okay, great. Fine. It's going to be another part of that, but I believe it's not because of the graphics, because if I load this the first time, oh, this was very fast. I don't know. There's some kind of I want to publish it. I want to send you to see what it could be. By the way, amazing drops. One of the things I saw from the Raspberry one is there are rain in the glass of the HUD, so they have to take care of that. That's really nice, really nice. Okay, it's weird in this case, but it takes time. It takes lags, and as you can see, it took 40 minutes for the 26, and almost in the previous one with the. There's here some kind of there's some kind of lag here when somebody's getting inside. Yes, there is some kind of information lag. I don't know what it is, but amazing rain. I don't know if this video serves. It will help you to manage how to enter a multiplier and to fix the problem. I found that maybe if you are 50 people getting inside or something like that, or 40, then I cannot get, even not drawing this one. And as I said before, with the A10, it was loading something like 20 minutes or something like that with a server that I found. So I hope that it will be useful, and you can find this problem, because it's a big one. Thank you very much for making this amazing simulator. I hope that dynamic campaign's coming soon. Don't forget Falcon, and thank you very much. Ciao ciao, see you.